So here's the van, Sienna. I got a swing away hitch, as you can see. I'm gonna put I got a luggage rack that's gonna go on the back here with a toolbox. Now the toolbox is gonna serve two purposes. You're gonna store stuff in it as well. I got the actual cargo carrier right there that the toolbox is gonna go on top of. But to make a long story short, it's gonna carry stuff that's not really expensive or not really valuables, but I'll swing it out and I'll actually use this to cook on the toolbox, which will be kind of cool. It'll be kind of covered from the top here, which will be neat. I'm not going to put an awning on this. I decided against that because back here is where I want to do most of my cooking and just kind of hanging out or whatever. And I thought this would be kind of cool because this would act as an awning. So to make a long story short, I pulled out all the rails. I covered them up. I'm probably going to put a piece of styrofoam or insulation down where those rails were. Rails were kind of a bear to pull out. I've already got plastic caps in there with a little bit of super glue to cover those holes. So there's no holes in it, which is a huge plus. Sorry, I'm currently dealing with a wasp that's buzzing around my head, so if I shake the camera a little bit extra, I'm sorry. Over here on the side, I left this in here. This is really cool. I left it in there because this side is going to be my bed moving forward, and I'm probably going to bring it out about 31 inches because that's the width of the mattress that I ordered. I ordered a tri-fold, Mobley or whatever mattress, and I'm just going to lay it on the floor, and when I'm not using it, I'll fold it up, and then I'll be able to use this, which is cool. Along this side, I want to do like a cubby desk, and this is going to stay here. I figured this is probably a good place for it, but I want to tie this down to something. But I want to make sure I can use this behind here as well for storing stuff. So I'll probably keep it here or whatever, but yeah, definitely something to tie it down with. And I'm going to have like a desk or whatever going through right up here on this side. I got some plywood for it. Give me your ideas. What do you guys think? So yeah, this is it. The vehicle is actually lifted. If you guys are familiar with rubber shocks or spring buffers, I don't know exactly what they call them. I just call them spring spacers, but spring spacers can mean two different things. I use buffers in my springs on the back and in the front. I can't remember what the heck the name. The rubber shocks with an X at the end. That's a company I went with. I also removed my jack and everything like that from back here. I didn't think there was a need to have that in there because I have a full-size spare. And this doesn't come with a spare because it's all-wheel drive. So I just put everything in there anyway. I don't want to have to worry about screwing around with this. So that's open for storage, with a little bit of storage, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, let me know your ideas. I've been watching other people with layouts similar to mine. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a Alpicool. This isn't secured in here. I didn't see a reason to secure it. It stays in place. I did put a couple of rubber Tractor Supply like floor mat rubber things on the bottom, so it stays there pretty good. And as you guys can see, I pulled out the center console. I have that, so that's really important that I have that because I like to put my drinks somewhere. But this has been really sweet, so I can open it, close it. This is the Alpicool C12. So it's really small, but I plan on shopping a lot. I don't want to keep things in here for an extreme amount of time, so this does freeze and it does cool and everything like that. I'll just do a little bit more shopping in my van. Make sure you guys stay tuned. My shopping's gonna be, or my cooking situation's gonna be kind of neat. I want to get a Pecron I think it's a E2000 LPF, I think. Iron phosphate battery, I think. Again, don't quote me on that. But yeah. So I'm really concerned about what I should do in the back here. That's the only thing that I'm starting to think about, oh, what does the back look like? It would be cool to have like another shelf, midway up that came across here, but I want to be able to get access to my spare. So, yeah, this van's only got 50,000 miles on it. I took the seat belts, the mid-row seat belts out because I'm never going to have seats in here ever again. The back seats, I did keep the 60 split there, just in case if I want to convert it back to like some more people riding. What else? But yeah, so I want to build some kind of a cubby or a desk here on this side. On this side here, on this wall. So I'm thinking like having come out to maybe here or some jazz like that. So I can still get in and out of this side, which would be cool. Again, I don't really have to get it in and out on this side. I could actually build it out all the way to here if I want, but depends on how much storage I need. I'm kind of a minimalist. I don't have that much, so I'm not really worried about it. I didn't want to cover up the heater vents neither. My heating situation and my cooking situation is going to be interesting. You guys have to stay tuned for that. I'm going to actually use, I've done a ton of research, and I'm going to use a that solar generator, the Pecron I was talking about, with a 40 watt, what do you call it? It's not a pressure cooker, a slow cooker, and it uses 40 watts. They call them dippers. They're pretty neat. And I also got a 100 watt heater. It consumes 100 watts, and it's a mini heater, which is really cool when it's plugged in and running. And that should give me plenty of hot air. So yeah, I calculated the square footage with how many watts it withdraws, and it should be pretty good. It should be suffice. Cooling's another thing. Again, I'm going to be camping in this for like maybe weeks on end, not months or years or the rest of my life or anything like that, because I have a house. So yeah, I want to put a solar panel up here, and I'm kind of hesitant to put anything else up there because I don't want to sacrifice any more gas mileage. So putting things up there I'm really kind of against. But yeah, I'm going to have this undercoated. I have some neat ideas for lighting in here. I have these USB lights, which are really neat, and you just tap the end of them, and they go to three different tiers for brightness, which is neat. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe. I know this channel is usually for cooking recipes, but I promise I'll be doing tons of cooking in here.